பாலும் தெளித்தேனும் பாகும் பருப்பும் இவை நாளும் கலந்து உனக்கு நான் தருவேன். கோலம் செய் துங்கக் கரிமுகத்துத் தூமணியே, நீ எனக்கு சங்கத் தமிழ் மூன்றும் தா. Vanakkam, this is Mohana, and in this series of videos we will attempt to learn to read, write and speak the Tamil language. These videos are intended for non-native speakers and for anyone who wants to brush up on the basics of Tamil. We will learn Tamil through English, so knowledge of English is necessary. Today I will give you a short introduction to the language. Where is this language spoken currently and why would anyone be interested in learning this language? First we'll address the question where. Tamil is an ancient language currently spoken in parts of India, Sri Lanka, Singapore and some other regions in Southeast Asia. Its date of origin is not very clear and we can only estimate by the evidences that we currently have. There is a book called Tolkappiyam on Tamil grammar, which is at least 4,000 years old. Now, for a civilization to produce a book on grammar, the language should have been in use much before that. So that should give an idea of how old this language is. Now, why would anyone be interested in learning an ancient language? This group of people, what we call the ancient Tamil civilization, have left behind for us a vast number of books on various topics from mathematics, engineering, architecture, medicine, astronomy, physics, philosophy and life lessons which are very relevant to our current times. But we don't read about this group of people or the books they have left behind for us in our mainstream education. Many of us in the world today are not even aware that such a group of people existed, let alone the books they wrote. Many countries in the world today would boast of a rich heritage if they had a few evidences of their ancestors. An excavation of an old building or weapons or urns would be considered valuable because these items would give a glimpse about how their ancestors lived, and that would add value to their history. The Tamils, on the other hand, have given us not one or two but thousands of their written work. Also, we must note that most of these were composed on palm leaves. In the current age of advanced technology, nearly all of us are equipped with the latest gadgets. Despite the increase in the RAM capacity and the terabytes of storage available and tons of photocopies and multiple prints of books, it is ironical that always the one important piece of paper goes missing just when you need it. But here we have the information from all these books from such ancient times, originally composed on leaves waiting to be read. It seems like a miracle of nature or something that many of these works have withstood earthquakes, tsunamis, foreign invasions, and they are still standing good after all these years, long after they were created. It is believed that nature preserves things of value, and if something is not preserved, then it is no longer relevant. So if all these documents have stood the test of time, then there's probably some information of value in them that will be of use to us in our current times. Regardless of the relevance of the information the books contain, I hope we can safely agree that it is extremely valuable and rare for us humans just to have access to written works left behind by such an ancient group of people. From what little we know about them, it seems like they were a very advanced race who understood many mathematical, engineering and scientific concepts which we are rediscovering, such as the Pythagoras theorem or the golden ratio, the number of planets in the solar system, etc. And they also have written about some of the things which we are still struggling to understand and we are yet to discover, like the relationship between humans and cosmos, or the different parts of the universe and its inhabitants and so on. Because of the language barrier, we have not been able to fully grasp the wealth of information from them. So this series of videos is an attempt to learn the language properly and hopefully be blessed to receive the wisdom of our ancestors. With this short introduction, we will finish off our first session. I hope you will find these useful and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Nandri Vanakkam.